Well, hello. It looks like we are live. I want to welcome you out today. It is Sunday, January 20th, and this is Learning with Lynn. And
I'm Richard.
He's Richard. So everybody who's out there, hello. I see there's a couple out there. Comment so we know you're here. So today we're going to go through, last weekend, Richard and I went to the Leadership KickOff in San Antonio. It was a lot of information that they gave us, a ton of stuff all at once. But I have lots of details for you. And so today on the live, we're going to talk about what it means when they say Avon is going digital. You've all heard that, and you're all like, what? What does that mean? What does that mean? So we're going to talk about what that means and what it means to you. Okay. Hi, Norma. Good to see you. So let me do a couple of things. I'm going to, hey, Priscilla. Hey, Linda. Good to see you guys. So I'm going to move this over to my other screen so I can see it. And I will share my screen. Okay. So Tracy, good to see you. Am I missing anybody? Okay, so glad to see you guys all out here today. So today we're going to talk about the kickoff, the leadership kickoff announcements from Avon. And when they talk about digital, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? And what does that mean to your Avon business, right? So a couple of things that they announced, and one of these is going into effect, I believe, this week. The first one is Rapid Pay. And so Rapid Pay is the new fastest way now for you to get paid with online orders. So when your customer goes to your website and they place an order on your website, Avon ships it usually the next business day, and bills their credit card. And then you will be paid 2 days later, direct deposited into your bank account. How cool is that? So I don't know for sure, but I think you can also get an Avon debit card that it can be deposited onto. But either way, if you want to be paid, you need to go to your Avon.com, go up to your profile and click on Get Paid by Avon and make sure that you have all your bank account information in there. Now, if you are already with Avon and you're doing regular delivery orders and you're placing orders on your Avon.com, if you have a balance on your account, then this will just be credited towards your balance. But if you don't have a balance, like if you're just selling online or you've already paid your bill or whatever, then the money will be direct deposited. So what's so cool about this is now we got a way that we can get someone signed up. Let's just say you're talking to a college student, and they want to make some money quick, and you get them signed up on Monday or Tuesday, and they send a link out, and they get a couple of online store orders. They can have their money before the weekend. So there you go. They can go party or whatever it is they need to do with that money, right? There seemed like there was something else I wanted to say about that. But so this is really cool. As far as I know, there's no other company that does this, that pays you within 2 days. So you sell, you promote your website, you get paid. And so one of my new things, what I'm saying in my recruiting, in my blog posts and in my recruiting, as I'm saying, sign up with Avon and get paid every day with Rapid Pay. Because, once they get an order today and it ships tomorrow, and 2 days later they get paid on that order, right? But if they get some more customers tomorrow, then it ends up where they're getting paid every day, money into their bank account every day. How cool is that? So that's one of the really cool things that was announced. The next thing is this $25 digital sign up. Now, this is not happening right now. It's happening in second quarter. So it's going to be the end of February, first part of March is what I was told. But what it is that the new rep kits will be digital only. So a new rep will sign up. It'll be $25. They will not get any brochures. They will not get any products. They will not get anything. So the $25 is an enrollment fee. And boom, they're signed up to sell Avon. Then the next step will be, it'll walk them through it. Okay, boom, welcome to Avon, right? And then the next step will be, okay, now you have 25% off your first order with it. No, back up. I'm sorry. The next step will be set up your Avon website. They'll help you get your Avon website set up. And then it will be, you have 24 hours. This coupon for 25% off your first order is good for 24 hours. That's when they will buy their own starter kit or their own products, whatever they want. And there's no minimum, no maximum. They can buy whatever they want, and they get 25% off. And that's basically their starter kit, right? So it could be products they use, it could be whatever. And they get paid commission on their first order, and so does their upline. So now you're getting commission on your new reps' first orders. So many of you may or may not know. Hi, Pat. Good to see you. Some of you might know this. We haven't gone into it yet. Avon is kicking off an incentive in February for all of us. And is that on here? We're going to go into that. High Five online incentive. This runs February 1st through the 28th. And for every 5 unique online customers of at least $50, you're going to get a $25 cash bonus. So, and your customers, if they have a $50 order, they're going to get free shipping and they're going to get a Love at First Lash mascara. So you can use this incentive as a recruiting tool and as a tool to get more customers to order online, because if they order from you on your website, they get a free mascara and free shipping, and they get it quicker than you can deliver it, right? Depending on where you are in your order cycle. So this is for all of us, February 1st through the 28th. But to back up, when we have this new digital sign-up kit, this will replace the Kickstart program. So when they place their first order, and then they get their they get their commission on that order, depending on how big it is what their commission is. And then they will be told right away, get 4 more orders and you get a $25 bonus. Because you already got your first one, which is yours, and get 4 more and you get that $25 bonus. And if you get 5 more after that, you get another $25. So that $25 for every 5 orders during that month. So for us, it's February 1st through the 28th. For brand new people, it will be their first month. Now, I don't know if that is a calendar month or if that's 30 days. I don't know how that's going to work. So we'll have to wait and see when the digital sign-up kits happen, how that's going to work, okay? I'm just giving you the heads up that this is what's going to happen. So moving down to the incentives, the High Five incentive, you can earn as much as you want. If you get 10 orders online, you'll get $50. If you get 20 orders online, you get $100. And this is bonus on top of your earnings. So they'll be announcing this really soon because it starts February 1st. So watch for that. And then let's see, does anybody come on? Okay, I'm just kind of looking for questions too, in case I get too far ahead of you guys.
And if you want to mention back there about their orders, depending on how much they sell in that time, in a 2-week time period, they would get the...
Yeah, so there's not going to be a Kickstart program anymore once we get to the digital appointments. And so there's no guaranteed 40% commission. So their first order, the commission will be based on how big that order is. And just like now, you know, if your orders are, man, I don't have that right in front of me. If your orders are, I think like 100 and, what's the breakout? If their orders are like over a certain amount, over $300, you get 30%. And if it's over like $400, you get 40%. I'm sorry, I don't know the breakout because I make it a goal to be at the top. Sorry. But so anyway, just like now, if they get their first order, they get 20% earnings on, and maybe their second order, they get 20% earnings on. But if they get more orders and they get up to over that $400, then Avon will credit them the difference. So back to the first order, that campaign anyway, all of those orders will combine to determine their earnings, just like it does now. So Avon will credit you if you go up to a next bracket. So Pat is asking, is this new customers? This is unique customers. It's not new customers. So, but it's for the month. So Pat, if I come to your website and I place an order, I'm a unique customer, okay? If I place a second order, I'm still that unique customer, so it doesn't count as a second order. But if Richard goes on and places an order, then that would be your second order. So I hope that makes sense. So it's unique customers, has nothing to do with new. It's just you want to get customers, and it's for the month. So they want, you know, so like it's if they order each campaign, that's still one unique customer because, you know, there's 2 campaigns in a month.
And that excludes you placing orders.
Actually, they said it. We need to clarify this, but they said at the leadership convention that you can place an order and that will count as one. But you can't do any more than that. Or if you do more, it will still only count as one because you're a unique customer. Yeah. Donna did say that. But let's don't take what I say as gospel. I'm only telling you what I learned at RepFest. You need to look at the incentives when they come out. And who knows, they may change. You know, what they announced to us, they were all still up in the air when when they were telling us this last weekend, I don't think the left hand knew what the right hand was doing. There was a lot of confusion. So all of this could change, but I'm just giving you the basics.
Tracy has a question.
So Tracy says, so they will add your sales for the campaign. Yes, all sales, whether they're online or whether they're you placing your order on your Avon.com, all combined together for total sales to determine what you were in that campaign. So, okay, President's Campaign. President's Recognition or the President's Club is going away at the end of this year. So for right now, though, you get double dollars on all online sales through your website direct delivery. So that started in campaign 2. And so you could get to President's Club for only selling $5,000 between now and RepFest.
Sold online, yeah.
Yeah, if it's all online. How cool is that? $5,000 online will get you to President's Club before RepFest. And so at RepFest, they're going to have a big President's Club party, a huge party for everybody who's President's Club, and that is everybody who earned it in 2018 and anybody who earned it in 2019 from campaign 1 through 17, which is RepFest. So after that, President's Club is going to be going away. At RepFest, they're going to announce what the incentive is for 2020. There will be a whole new, it'll be something like President's Club. I don't really know what it will be, but it will be a whole new incentive for us. So that's really exciting. So points that if you are President's Club already and you're earning points, you will no longer earn them after campaign 4. And all points have to be redeemed by December 19th, which I think is 26, campaign 26. Mm-hmm. And if you're Inner Circle, there's no cash awards for Inner Circle anymore. I don't think anybody that's following me would be there. But what's really cool is that there's an incentive going on, which is kind of replacing the President's Recognition Program for this year. And it's the Make It Jamaica incentive trip. It's the national annual trip for all President's Club members and leaders. And now you can get there. You know, it used to be, Penny, Terry, that stinks. What stinks? Don't know what you're talking about. It stinks that they're doing away with President's Club. Or it stinks that you aren't getting points. I'm sorry, I don't know what you think stinks. So let me know. Anyway,
Can I just, before you go forward, just so people know, if you were President's Club at the end of 2018 and you're going to RepFest, you will be at this party. And if you earn President's Club by RepFest, then you will go to this party. If you haven't earned it before and you earned it in 2019, then you will go at this party. And this party is going to be at the Mardi Gras building a place in New Orleans. So it's going to be a really special place, and you really want to be there.
Yeah. And Penny, I'm sorry, but I gave you 3 options of what stinks, and you said yes. So I don't know you still don't know what you're talking about. Luncheon, PC luncheons. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're not happy that PC luncheons went away. But you know what? What we were told is that less than half of President's Club shows up at the PC luncheons, and that's costing them a lot of money to do these all around the country. I don't know how many they do, but it's a lot, and it's costing them a lot of money, and less than half the people show up. So you are still going to get all your awards. They will be in your order or be mailed to you. You will still get all of your awards, but you're going to get extra special recognition at RepFest, and you're going to get this party, and that's really amazing. So I think it's cool. So anyway, it's my opinion. So the celebration is going to be the Avon's biggest party of the year, the Beauty Bash on the Bayou. I mean, they are going all out to provide a party like you are not going to be able to believe. And you're going to get dinner and you're going to get everything more than you get at the luncheons right now. So that's going to be exciting. Products, Avon is now, what they want to do is they want to limit they're having new products. I don't mean to say that they're limiting them, but they're going to focus on particular new products every campaign. And the reason for this is because we're going more digital, because Avon wants to do more online. And if they can focus on certain products, like in campaign 4, they're focusing on naked proof. And they're going to give us all kinds of social media posts and videos and all kinds of things that we can do to use to promote those posts, which gives us something to be focused on, right? And then so in campaign 4, it's the Naked Proof. In campaign 5, it's Crave, the lip gloss. In campaign 7, it's a new elixir, the dual elixir. In campaign 9, it's Flourish, which is a perfume. And in 13, it's Avon Neutralized Pollution Control. In Utah, we need that. We know, really bad. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so Norma says, it sounds good, but I have only done face-to-face with my customers. No other rep do orders online. They already have customers. What if your customers don't do online? How will you get your customers online with all the reps that is online? Okay, that's a good question, actually. And you don't have to. Nobody said you have to go digital. You take care of your customers. In fact, hold on one second. Let me see. Am I going to go into that in more detail? Programs, compensation. Okay, let's talk about that because that's a good question. I sold Honor Society this year. You know, way back 7 years ago, I was selling President's Council. That's a long story, but I'm not selling that anymore, but I'm working my way back, okay? And I sold Honor Society this year. I do it by getting brochures to every customer and doing reminders every campaign and taking their orders and placing the orders for them. I'm not going to change that because I don't want to lose that business. So I hope that makes sense. You don't have to change your business either. What you'll want to do and what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer my customers, hey, we have a promo going on right now. If you place your order online and if it's over $50, you'll get free shipping and you'll get a free Love at First Lash mascara. So some of them will take me up on it and they'll order online. And how cool is that, right? But the ones that don't, they're still my customers. I'm still going to take care of them. I will still go to their house, deliver their orders, take them a brochure. I will do everything I'm doing now. I'm not changing that. And Avon isn't asking you to change that because they don't want to lose those customers either. But what we're doing going forward is we're going to work to build our business online. So you promote on Facebook. You use Avon Social to promote on Facebook. You promote on Instagram. And Avon's got they already gave us a whole training program on how to build your business on Facebook. Now they're coming out with one on how to build on Instagram. And Instagram is where it's at right now. So you're going to learn. And as you learn, you can continue to grow and grow your business online. So you're still going to have customers that are face-to-face, and you're going to build new customers online. And wouldn't it be great if you could eventually build your business to the point where most of your business is online and you actually have true freedom now? You don't have to do those deliveries. You don't have to call on your customers. That's all it means for those of us that are already in. That's all it means, is we're going to work to grow more business online. I still want to get to President's Council, but I would like to do that online. And that's what I'm working on. But I'm not turning away any customer that wants to call me with an order. And the brochures are not going away. So don't worry about that. You can still order your brochures. You can still do everything to take care of your customers. Nothing's changing. The reason why Avon's going to a digital appointment kit and why they're pushing digital more and more and more is because everything is changing. Everything in our economy, in our world right now is digital. You might think our competitor is Mary Kay because they have makeup and all that. But you know what? Mary Kay is not our competitor. Amazon is. Amazon is who we're competing against. And I'll give you a little example of that, actually. Just recently, a couple weeks ago, I took my mom to the doctor. I take her to the doctor all the time. She's elderly. And they wanted her to have these. They're called Xyla mounts that you put in your mouth. And it keeps the moisture in your mouth because she was having some problems with her gums. And so they said, you should be able to get it at Walgreens. And I said, okay. So we went to Walgreens and we went in there. And at Walgreens, they said, oh, we don't have those, but you can order them online. And I said, okay, great. I went out to my car. I pulled up my phone, went to Amazon, and ordered them online. So yes, I ordered them online, but Walgreens lost the sale. So it's kind of that way for us. Our customers really would prefer, many of them, not all of them, the older ones, and there are some that would not prefer to go online, but the younger ones and some of our new customers, they would prefer to go to your website and place an order and have it shipped directly to them. So that's what this is all about. And if you go back to 2000, we had, I don't have the number,
It's
43?
43%.
43% of our representatives were under the age of 35. And in 2018, only 11% of our representatives were under the age of 35. We're losing that younger generation that's under 35 because they want to do more online stuff. They're doing Airbnb and Grubhub and Uber and Lyft and all these other things that they're doing that they can actually do as a side gig and work when they want and not have to label brochures and pass out brochures and talk to people. They would just rather make a post, show what the makeup looks like on them, show what their favorite product is, make a post and get orders online and not have to deliver it. Now it's truly a side gig. So that's what this is all about. It's not about you changing your business. It's about Avon changing their business. And it's going to be a slow transition. Those brochures are going to be available for a long time to come. So you don't have to worry about it. Norma says, thank you. I heard the brochure was out. No, Norma, 100% not true. They are not taking the brochures away. They will not be in the appointment kits. When someone signs up to sell Avon, they will not get brochures, but they can order them if they want them. And you can order them. Trust me, I still order a lot.
Yeah, and you can just start telling people differently. If you can ask them if they would like to have a physical brochure or if they'd like to have it digitally, and you can start growing that way. You know, the whole thing is that the catchphrase, you've probably seen a lot of it already, is Avon's going from ding dong to click click. Yeah. And it's true. I mean, people don't go to the malls, they just shop from Amazon. And even look at Blockbuster, it really went away because Netflix came about and people could have it shipped right to their home. Wouldn't have to leave the house, they can make their own popcorn and watch the movie at home. So that's what it is. It's just a shift in society, and we can start transitioning towards that.
So yeah, Richard's right, because you know the malls really struggled this year at Christmas. And I talked to people, and I put a poll on my webpage, and the majority of people ordered all of their Christmas from Amazon or online. They didn't go to the mall. So this is the same thing with us. We are coming around. So Penny says, okay, I know you said it, but just making sure I no longer will get the 5K bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Penny, I don't know. I was told, and this was in writing from Avon, that, in fact, this is the exact way they worded it. Where is it? Cash awards for Inner Circle will be discontinued for 2019. So you will still get it for 2018, probably at RepFest or direct deposited, or I don't know how that's going to work.
If you haven't gotten it already.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten it already. I don't know when that comes out. I've never been Inner Circle. So congratulations to you if you are. That's awesome. So what I'm going to change in my business going forward, and I have a blog post coming out tomorrow about this. Tomorrow's Monday, right? So tomorrow I have a blog post coming out. I have changed my Avon drawing slip. What I use when I prospect and when I'm looking for new customers, I give them a brochure and I say, would you like an Avon brochure? And what I have set up till now is we mail our brochures. Would you like to receive them in the mail? And if they say yes, I have them fill out an Avon drawing slip. And on that drawing slip, it asks questions like, do you already have a rep? Would you like to receive brochures? And are you interested in selling Avon? Well, I edited it. So the one that you'll see tomorrow, I will put this out tomorrow, that it says, it says, how would you like to receive your Avon brochure? And then there's a checkbox for 3 choices. Check number 1, in the mail, physical brochure in the mail. Now for you, it could be hand delivered. It could be however you want to do it. I use campaign mailer, but however you want to do it, a physical brochure. Mm-hmm. Number 2 is digital by email. And number 3 would be digital by text. And I let my customers choose. So going forward, if I have customers that would prefer to get the book digitally, then I'm going to put a whole different follow-up system for them. And I've already created all that, and that's going to be in my blog post tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing to grow forward. And as time goes by, I'm going to keep adding to my online sales, and hopefully my delivery sales will kind of level off, or not, maybe slow down a little bit because they go online. And I'm just going to continue to keep growing my business. Again, if somebody comes to me and wants to place an order and wants it delivered, I am not going to say no. They're my customer and I will take care of them. Even if they're a new customer, if they don't want to go online, not a problem. I'll take care of them.
And there's a fourth question on there too that we still have left on there. Do you want to become an Avon rep?
Yeah, you still ask them on
Yeah.
the drawing slip if they're interested in selling
Yeah.
Avon. So Terry says, I got it for this year for my first time.
Oh wow!
Congratulations,
Wow,
Terry. That's
awesome.
really cool. That is really cool. Congratulations. That's a lot of
A
work.
lot of hard work.
And let's see. Terry says, I heard about a digital brochure, sending it out. How will we do that? Do you know? Okay. That my blog post talks about that. I use a virtual business called I use a virtual business card called Shuffle, and it's $10 a month, and it's a tool I use. And one of the cards that I create is the current Avon brochure, and I put like the picture of the current Avon brochure on there, and then I update it every campaign with a link to my Avon brochure. So that's how I do it. Another way you can do it, though, if you don't want to have Shuffle, I think there's other virtual business card type things out there. I love Shuffle. But another thing you could do, if you just want to be low tech, is you can create a contact in your phone and of yourself. So create a contact for yourself and put your Avon representative as your title, put your phone number, your email, and a link to your store. And, youravon.com / whatever yours is. Put a link to your store. And then when you meet somebody, you have them put themselves into your phone as a contact. And then you can share your contact with them, and then they'll have yours. And then you'll want to keep track of who might be digital so that you can text them every campaign and say, hey, the new brochure starts on Tuesday. Here's a link. So let me show you that really quick, actually. So if we go to youravon.com, mine is Lynn Huber. So we'll go to my website. So this is my website, right? And you all have this website. See right here where it says brochures? If you click on Shop Online Brochure, right up here in the address bar, it says avon.com / brochure (rep = Lynn Huber. That is your link to your brochure.
Your name.
Of course, it will be your name, not Lynn Huber, whatever yours is. But that is the link to your brochure. That's the link that you will send out. And so what it really is, that link doesn't change. That's the current brochure, whatever is current. So you won't necessarily have to send a different link for every brochure, but you can just text that link to them. And when they click on it, they'll come right up to the brochure here, and then they can browse it. Just like this. See? Just like this. And they can do that on their phone. So I heard about, I already answered that. So I got everybody? Yeah. Okay, awesome. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. Just for Shuffle, let me just show you really quick. This is my Shuffle. This is actually the back office where you can see my cards. But this is I'm going to preview this. This is my campaign card. So this one has a picture of the current campaign on the front, and then it says Campaign 3 brochure, and it says what is featured in that brochure, and then the A box, and then I have a link to click and shop now, which takes you to my store, sign up to sell Avon, and receive catalogs in the mail. I have a form, and you can create a Google form for this. Actually, on my Online Beauty Biz blog, I teach you how to do that. And so that's what this is. You can create whatever links you want in this Shuffle. And so this is what I would send them. I would send them my Shuffle link every campaign, and in mine, I update it. So Tuesday, when Campaign 4 is updated, I would text them this, but I would have it edited for Campaign 4. So I hope that makes sense. And all of that is in here. If you want that virtual, I think it's here it is, how to create a really cool virtual door prize slip. I also have one for a door prize. I also have one for would you like an Avon brochure? But you make it the same way. So this right here teaches you how to do that. Okay. So cool. Awesome. So let's go back to what's coming up. Okay, so let's see, programs. So Rep Fest is open. It's going to be in New Orleans the 2nd through the 4th. Early bird registration is going on right now. Please go get registered. President's Club members, if you're already President's Club, it's $119, or you can use President's Points. You can also use President's Points for your room, and you can book your room through the avonrepfest.com website. So be sure to do that. Linda says, I love the shuffle card too. I know, it's cool, isn't it, Linda? I love it. And it is so cool too, because when I update that card, it says, would you like me to notify everyone that's already looked at it that it's been updated? I'm like, yes. So anyway, all of the representatives and guests is $139. You get a swag bag, or you can use President's Points. You can also bring a friend or a recruit, prospect, without getting the swag bag and pay $59. So you can bring a guest if you want that way. So get registered. I mean, the rooms are already filling up. And you guys, if you've never been to Rep Fest before, I promise you, you will be so happy you went. I promise you, it is the most amazing thing you have ever seen. And now, especially if you're President's Club, or if you make President's Club this year, you're going to be treated like you would not believe. This party, I know it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to be amazing. So they made a couple of changes to the comp plan. I don't really think that, again, if you're following me, this doesn't apply to you, but it might. So basically what they did is, if you are Platinum Executive, they took away the 4th and 5th levels, so you no longer will get paid on them. Actually, those that are Platinum just got that last year sometime. So it was all new for them to even get paid on the 4th and 5th level. Now they're taking it away. And basically the reason why they're doing this, and the reason why they're taking away the President's Club luncheons, because they're trying to take money. The number one thing that people need in order to buy online, the number one most important thing, the reason people go to Amazon, is free shipping. Avon is trying to get all of our customers online. They're trying to help us get all of our customers online, which means they're going to have to pay for free shipping for a lot more customers than they are now. And that money has to come from somewhere. So they're rearranging things so that they can give us that free shipping for our customers, which helps us make more money. And we don't have to label and deliver and do all that work, and we make more money. So, at Rep Fest, at the leadership thing, they took half the room. They took half the room, and half of the room, they took them out of the room. And they had them make these big posters about, I don't have to do all this work, so what am I doing in my free time? And those posters were things like visiting with my kids, or calling my friends, or going to lunch with my friends, or whatever. I mean, they came up with all kinds of things. And I was in the group that was giving products and 10 orders, and we had to sort and bag those orders. And so, we were, it was one of those too many hands in the pie thing, because there was actually only 4 of us at our table, but some of the tables had like 6 or 8. All trying to do these orders. It was kind of a mess. But what they were showing was all the work that we did to get those same orders, and the people that were outside were having lunch with their friends and doing whatever for the same amount of money as this same order. And so the difference is you could make, I don't know, I'm just going to throw this out. You can make let's say you made $100, but you worked 20 hours. That makes it, what, $5 an hour that you made? But if you made $100 and you spent an hour making a couple of posts and putting, doing a Instagram thing, and you spent an hour or 2 hours, your earnings went from $5 an hour up to like $20 an hour. So that's the difference. That's what they're saying, is how much work you put into it is you're going to make more money per hour on your business. And that gives you more freedom, more flexibility, and you get to make more money. So Patricia, hi Patricia, you're here. Registered room book, checking flights. I got the early bird in Ohio. Yep, so did I. Awesome. We'll see you at Rep Fest. Okay, so now let's look at this Make It Jamaica incentive trip. This is really exciting. So Penny, I know she gets to go on these trips because she's in her circle. The way it's always been is the President's Recognition trip. You have to be President's council, $110,000 in sales within 1 year, or you have to be an executive leader or above in order to go on the incentive trip. And it's paid for one at that level. At Inner Circle, which is where Penny is, she would get a trip for 2. Okay, and if you are President's Council and executive, then you get a trip for 2. And then there's the Pinnacle Awards. I think there was about 20 awards that, you had to be in the top 10 or top 20 in the entire country. Then you could earn it on the Pinnacle Awards. That was the only way you could go. That was it. Now, Avon has made this Jamaica trip to be something that's doable for everybody. That's what's cool. Anybody can do this. So the trip is going to be May 17th through the 21st, and it is in Jamaica. All expenses paid, all-inclusive resort, everything covered. Amazing trip. And all you need to do is you personally need to sell 50% increase over the prior year, or 15,000, whichever is greater. So if you were not President's Club last year, or if you're new, then you just need to sell 15,000. If you sold more, then you have to have a 50% increase. Avon sent emails out last week with everybody's goals, so hopefully you know what your goals are. But the maximum is 110,000. So going back to Penny would still earn this trip because she is at that level, right? She's at Inner Circle, so her goal isn't going to be greater than 110,000. So she's going to earn the trip that way. But then the key is you have to have 25% of your sales be online for a trip for 1, and 50% of your sales be online for a trip for 2. So, for instance, if your 2018 sales were less than 10,000, then your personal sales goal would be $15,000. 25% of those online for a trip for 1, 50% online for a trip for 2. If your sales were between 10,000 and 73,333, then your goal is a 50% increase, and I'm in that same group. And then again, 25% online for 1, 50% for 2. And if your sales were greater than 73,000, then your goal is 110,000. You don't have to worry about growing above that. You just have to work on your online sales. 25% for 1 and 50% for 2. And then team sales, you can also win it for team sales. So if your team sales have a 10% increase over prior year, or 200,000, whichever is greater, then you get the trip. So if your 2018 team sales were less than 181,000, then your goal is 200,000. 25% of them need to be online for 1, 50% for 2. That's like across the board the same. If your sales were between 181,000 and 1,090,000, then your sales goal is a 10% increase. Again, 25% for 1, 50 for 2 online. And if your team sales were greater than 1,090,000, then you just have to do 1.2 million. And again, 25% or 50. So you don't have to do, if you're doing 4 million, you don't have to increase by 50%. That would be almost impossible, right? You don't have to increase at all. You just need to get the online sales. So I know we have some, I read you. Okay, Patricia says, do you think Avon would ever get rid of the reps when they got the majority of the customers online? Patricia, I'm not a soothsayer, or I don't know the future. I don't think so, though. I really don't. They made it really clear at last weekend that the one advantage that Avon has over other companies like Amazon is us, the representative, because it is still going to be really important that we have relationships with our customers. What I call it is, they didn't call it this, but what I call it is high tech, high touch. So we want our customers to go online and place the order, but we're still their rep. We still want to call them. We still want to send them cards. We still want to maybe recommend products to them. We want to get them going back and back to our website, and Avon can't do that without us. So I don't think that that's ever going to happen. Like I said, I can't, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But if you're really all that concerned about it, maybe you're in the wrong business, because any company could do that, right? It doesn't matter what company you are. Any company could do that. And I just don't think Avon would. Avon right now is all about the reps. They're going to great lengths to teach us how to be successful and it's costing them a lot of money. And so I don't really see that happening. So Penny says, I never got my goals. Patricia's right, Penny. If you have a team leader, ask your team leader. They can run it on Vibe and they can get your goals. The goals will be online, but I don't think they'll be online until next month sometime. You can call customer service and they can give you your goal too. So there you go. So Penny says she doesn't have one. Okay, Penny, if you can't find it online, are you in leadership? If you're in leadership, you can get it in Vibe. If you're not in leadership, call customer service. They can give you your goal. Just call Avon. They'll give it to you. So ask leadership. Well, if she's not in leadership, Patricia, she can't really call leadership. So, but you could try. You know, it doesn't hurt, right? You could try. There's his phone number. Patricia gave it to you. So that's really all I have. You know, bottom line is, you guys, nothing changes. Avon is already digital. There are quite a few representatives that have never had a brochure in their hand ever that make good money. In fact, I just saw one post in the Northwest region recently that she was sold over $20,000 last year, and all online. So nothing has changed. Everything's the same. We are still building our business. We're still taking care of our customers. We move forward, and we look for ways to grow our business. And right now, my focus on that growth is online. And it sure gives me a lot more to be able to offer a new representative, because especially under the age of 35, they don't want to deal with brochures. They don't want to do any of that. And there's a lot of people that have sold Avon before that don't want to do all of that. But you give them the option to be able to do it digitally and sell online. And I launched my new reps with a Facebook party. Those that take me up on it, I do a Facebook party for them. So what a great way to launch your new representative. You might want to look into that. And I teach that on Online Beauty Biz. If you go to the search down here and search for Facebook party, how to host Facebook party for your business. There's a video on how to do it. And then I have the party script. I tell you what to do. Basically, the way I teach a party and the way I do a party is I do it in a private Facebook group. It's a 1-hour party. So I'll create the group 4 or 5 days before the party so that I or my hostess can invite people in. The party lasts 1 hour, and it's a series of posts that go every 3 to 5 minutes during that hour. And then I leave it open for 24 hours for anybody that still wants to go in and place an order or who couldn't be there live. And then I close it, and that's it. It's working really well for me, and it's working really well for my new team members. So that's an option too, to help grow your business online. And all of your sales are online sales when you do a Facebook party.
Another thing too is Avon just this last year has fundraisers, and it's all online.
Yeah.
So that could be another way to raise your sales or raise your online sales.
Yeah.
Very easily.
Do a fundraiser online.
Yeah.
Then you have these organizations that don't have to deliver the orders or collect the money or collect the orders. All of that. And if a customer comes to your online fundraiser for whatever, for the girls drill team, all of those now become your customers. So when they order again, they come through your website. One thing I would like to suggest, actually, I'm going to log into your avon.com, and I actually have a post on this. Actually, if you click on Getting Started and scroll down, this is all really important information to help you get started. Right here, Avon e-representative website, representative versus direct delivery. This is really important. This here tells you how, in fact, I'm not going to log in. This is all right here. This tells you how to set up your website to be direct delivery only. I do not have representative delivery as an option on my website. And going forward and moving forward, you might want to think about it. This explains the difference. It explains why you'd want one over the other. The main reason why I changed mine to be direct delivery only was I moved from California to Utah, and I was getting people placing representative delivery orders that live in California, and I couldn't deliver to them. Or they live all over the United States, and I can't deliver to them. So I figure if they're on my website already, why not let Avon ship to them? And so this talks, you go to your web office, hover over, now it's called East, it's not, this is the old Avon, but it's under, well, let's see, I'll just go there. So we log in. It's the same thing. My Office. I think it's Web Office. Online stores. There it is. And personalization tool. And
Scroll.
Customer preferences, direct delivery only. So it is on this post. It shows you the same thing. Customer preferences, direct delivery only. You just have to go to Web Office. Okay. My Office. I think it was My Office, Web Office.
Change to that and save it.
And then make sure you save it. Yeah. Save. And then anybody who goes to your website will always be direct delivery. So, Patricia, okay, well, so hold on. Let me back up a little bit. Norma says, thank you for all the great information. I thought I would be giving up, but I will try very hard to go with the flow. Norma, you don't need to give up. There's no reason to give up. So I'm really glad you were on this today and that I was able to help you, because you don't ever have to change your business if you don't want to. If you don't want to go online, you don't have to. But you said that you're going to try now hard to go with the flow. I think that's great, because that will help you grow your business and make more money. But if you don't want to go online, then just keep doing your business the way you're doing it. It's totally fine. Okay. So that's awesome. And Perry says Kenny says she'll look it up. And Patricia's asking, so an online fundraiser would count for online sales. Yes. And the way I understand it, now don't quote me, you probably want to verify this with Avon, but the way I understand it is each order is an online order. So how cool is that? Get an online fundraiser going. Again, don't quote me. I'm not Avon. Whatever I say, you guys, no matter what I say, I'm not Avon. So Avon isn't going to guarantee anything I say. So if you have questions, go to Avon and clarify. So let's get out of here. We'll go back. This is my online beauty biz website. I'm sure you've all seen this. If you haven't, and if you're not already on it, you can sign up right here, your name and your email and your phone number. And then you'll get a pack of my best recruiting flyers right away by return email. And you'll get, every time I make a new post, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you'll get a notice in your email that I made a new post. So, and like I said, tomorrow I'm going to talk about how I'm going to be following up with different people depending on whether they want it digitally by email or digitally by text or a brochure in the mail. So hopefully you find that interesting. And Patricia says that makes Jamaica doable. Jamaica's totally doable. I'm really excited. I mean, it's going to take work, but we're working hard right now too for the Los Cabos trip. And so we just have to keep working right on into the Jamaica, which is actually really cool. For those of you that are in leadership, one thing that I have found over and over and over again, and I've never understood it, I'm actually, even years ago when we've done other cruises and other incentives with Avon, is I've worked with my team members who really wanted it, and they worked really hard, and they got on the trip, and they loved the trip, and everything was wonderful, and then they got home and they got complacent. And I never could figure that out. I mean, even years and years ago, I had two girls, Betty and Maria, that got on this, it was called Sail Away Celebration or something like that. It was like 2008.
Celebration.
Yeah, it was like 2008 or something. And it was a cruise in the Caribbean. And oh my gosh, we worked so hard to get them on that cruise. And they got on it. And once they were on the cruise, and once the cruise was over, they're like, oh yeah, I love Avon, but I don't want to work this hard again. And so then they drop off. And even some of my team members who earned the cruise, this last cruise to Bermuda, they came back and they're still working their business. Don't get me wrong. They're still working hard, but they got complacent and they slowed down. So what's really, really cool is on this one is they're working hard to get to Los Cabos. And when they get back from Los Cabos, they're going to hit the ground running. They're going to have to in order to make the Jamaica trip. So I love that. I just love that because that'll keep them in gear. And so anyway, yeah. So for all my team members, we're going to be pushing. So, yeah, they do go hand in hand, Patricia. And Terry says, will the training be on Avon U for Instagram? Yes, it's going to be on Avon U. I think some of it might be there now, but they said within the next couple of weeks. So it will be there if it's not there already. And Patricia's asking me, do you know when the digital startup kits? Basically, Avon said second quarter. I talked to a man who's in charge of it. I actually talked to him for like an hour and a half after the whole, like in the middle of the night, after the whole thing was over one night. His name's Leon. I think it was Leon. And he's in charge of the whole digital kits. And because I had some other concerns, which I wanted to beat these guys up and find out exactly what they were talking about. So it was really great that I got to talk to him. And he told me that they want it perfect before they release it. And so they're looking at the end of February, first part of March. But the Avon says second quarter. So it could be any time, even into April maybe, but hopefully sooner rather than later. But you know, what I am telling my people now, my prospects, and that they can go digital now. When the kit comes, the digital kit comes up, it's going to be $25. They're not going to get any products. That's just the cost of signing up. And then they get 25% off their order, and they get commission on their order. So basically they're getting 40% off their first order, more than likely, because they'll get 25% off and then probably at least 20% off or commission, right? But right now, for the same $25, they get $80 worth of products, and they still can sell totally online. So for me, it's not a big deal. I don't really care when it comes. I'm not in a big hurry because I actually have more to offer them right now. So if that makes sense. So I hope I got all your questions answered. Is there anything you want to add?
I just want to say, you know, there's always going to be change, and don't get all bummed out by change. Be positive about change. I have a funny story to tell. Some of you probably can't even relate to it, but back when we first started doing Avon, we'd want to make flyers to promote Avon, and I'd go look through old magazines and cut out pictures and this and that, glue them all together on a piece of 8 by 11 paper, and take it over to a store and have to pay 20 cents to have a copy made. And then I'd make some extra copies of those, and then I'd have to go around town and post them up on billboards here and there. Now all I have to do is put my new eyelash makeup on and take a picture on Instagram, and boom, 500 people see it. So it's amazing, you know, the change is out there. It's all for the good.
Yeah, we're older than dirt.
Yeah.
Back when we first started, we had to cut pictures out of magazines and put it on a piece of paper and make photocopies. That's true, we did. That's funny. And we didn't. And you know what? There was no Facebook back then. For those of you that have been around, I don't know if anybody on here has been around that long, but back then we had
cell phones.
We had Avon bulletin boards. Yeah. Which was a text chat kind of thing. And that's all there was. That's the only internet there was bulletin boards. It was like, you know, you could chat, but that was it. There was nothing else. Yeah, we had landlines and we had answering machines. We didn't have all the modern stuff. So, you know, I'm a little bit older than horse and buggy, but not much. So then Patricia's asking, more importantly, when will Kickstart end? When digital appointments come out. Yeah. That's when it's going to end. I'm not going to worry about it. Right now, I still am promoting Kickstart. Nothing has been given to us as far as a day. So just keep promoting it. Don't worry about it. And, you know, I imagine that the ones who are already in it will get to finish it, and they just won't let new people in. But you know, they'll have that new program. They'll have that get 5 and get $25, get 10 and get $50. So they'll still have a program. It just won't be Kickstart. Just a new way of thinking, and it's going to be easier. You guys, it's amazing. This is what I wish that they had when we first started in 2001. My whole intention was to sell online. Avon was promoting you could be an e-representative, and my whole intention was to sell online, and they weren't there. They weren't there at all, and you couldn't build online, and it was almost impossible to build online. In fact, back then, for those of you that have been around long enough, your customer had to register. They had to give all their contact information before they could even go into your site to look at it. They wouldn't even let the customer look at it unless they were registered. But yet, somehow they always got kicked back to Avon.com. And so we lost the whole customer because they went to the Avon website. So they weren't there yet. They've come a long way since then. And what they're doing for us and what new Avon is doing for us, I am so excited because that's why I came back. because Avon cares about the reps. They're doing what it takes for the reps to be successful, because new Avon knows that if the reps are successful, the company is successful. And we're working together with Avon to build a business, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, we all have free websites, and we have the free training on the social media. It's amazing. A lot of other companies don't offer that. So
yeah, we used to have to pay for the website that our customers couldn't get in.
Yeah.
And a lot of other companies have to pay for their websites. Ours is free. And we have Avon Social that's free. I don't think there's any other company that you'll see that. I mean, you can schedule posts out. They give you posts. They give you images. They give you posts. They teach you how to do it. I think that's amazing. So we have an amazing company here. So just go out there and build it. Build it the best you can. If it's not online, hey, it's totally okay. We're gonna be building online, but I'm still gonna have a big business that are gonna be delivery, because I'm not gonna jeopardize that. If they prefer me to deliver, then that will continue. So don't worry about it. We're all good. Okay. Linda, she says, yeah, it was $7.50 a campaign for the. Oh, Linda, you've been around like me. Yeah, it was. I was thinking $15, but I guess that would be a month, probably. Yeah. So awesome. So let's go out and do it. Let's get busy, and we will be back here next Sunday, January 27th. We'll be back here, same time, same place. And have a great week. We'll see you in either Los Cabos or see you in Nolens. Let me get this up here. Okay. So yeah, we'll see you in Los Cabos. I hope to see all of you in Los Cabos. And then I hope to see all of you in New Orleans. 2005. Yeah. You're old, Linda. I'm just kidding. So yeah, so awesome. So you guys have a great week. And we will see you next week. And I'll see you on Facebook. Bye-bye.